This is our third meeting of the semester. It's November 4th, in case anybody lost track of the date. How is everybody doing? I know it's been a stressful week with the election going on and just being more than halfway through the semester. I know things have been super busy, so these links were in the last meeting's PowerPoint as well, but I just wanted to put them again. Just to make sure you guys are taking care of yourself and taking care of others, making sure you know that the counseling center is open. There's these free workshops that kind of help with stress management, anxiety, different things like that, and they're just online videos that you can watch, which are really helpful. The Student Success Center, academic advising, because winter semester is coming up, and they've released all of the classes, so you can kind of plan accordingly if you want more in-person or online and things like that. And the Career Center, of course, too, is a great resource to use. And just want to let you guys know that we're always here too if anyone just wants to talk or, feels like they wish they had more that they could do to help out, reach out to us and we'd be glad to help. So moving on to the pumpkin fundraiser, I wanted to give you guys like a full total number. We donated $222 in total. And then we also got some money from our club through some donations as well. So we donated 134 to Kids Food Basket, 46 to Family Promise, and 42 to Feeding America. So I have a question, which let's see if I have to go off of here. I'm going to go back to my Zoom. Oh boy. I think I can do this. Launch poll. Okay, go away. Cancel. So I was wondering if you guys would be interested in doing another item fundraiser where we sell this time was pumpkin, so we sell something and then you guys buy it and do a fundraiser like that. Or if you'd rather do just a money donation fundraiser where it's just where you just donate $5 and you don't buy anything, click no. And then if you're interested in doing an item fundraiser, whether it be a bake sale or whether it's buying, chocolate covered pretzels or mini Christmas, I don't know, something we'll come up with something if you guys are interested in doing item fundraisers, or push no if you'd rather just do a money donation kind of fundraiser, because we're planning on doing one for the end of the semester after classes have kind of settled down for the holiday season. So just want to let you guys voice your opinions there. I'll leave that poll open.
Also, can I chime in real quick?
Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas for those fundraisers, things that they think would be relevant or wanted by our kind of community or group, always reach out to us. The e-board is always looking for ideas from normal members, and we'd always love to discuss with you at any point any ideas that you may have for the club. So you can always just speak up at the end of these meetings. We always hang around for a couple minutes, or the emails being watched regularly. So if you'd rather email with a more formatted version, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I also have another poll for you guys. Can I not do two? Well, all right, we'll just end that polling. Polling 2. Launch polling. Look how tech savvy I'm becoming. So this one is, would you be interested in doing small group discussions at the end of our meeting? So this meeting, I don't have a ton for you guys. We don't really have any, fundraisers or things to talk about right now. So we talked about a little bit in the last meeting and then in the email, maybe doing something like a group discussion, small group discussions, just in breakout rooms or something on Zoom. And we could either select the topics of the conversation, like how the election is affecting the hungry and homeless. I said hunger there, whoops. Or how COVID is affecting the hungry and homelessness, or, just the election in general, or just how your classes are going, just as having a 10-minute little safe space to talk about, these big conversations that sometimes are awkward to have. And I mean, obviously everybody here cares about our purpose of our club. So we know we're all kind of like-minded people. So just kind of wondering your guys' opinion if you guys would stick around for that, if we had something like that, probably next semester, wouldn't be this semester. If that was something you guys are interested in or not, let us know in the polls.
Another thing is if you wanted, we could also make like separate little meetings, separate little like breakout, almost like breakout room kind of things where we would have those conversations as well if you preferred to not have like a longer-ish meeting and you wanted to isolate those conversations to a separate meeting.
Yeah. I just know it's easier for me to talk like with the e-board about what's going on here in the world with hunger and homelessness because they understand, they care, and just having that safe place to do that. So then moving on, Meals on Wheels bags. We guys have killed it with the bags. I have distributed over 200 bags across campus to everybody on campus, so that's awesome. And then we also partnered with the Club WISE, which is Women in Science and Engineering, I think, for a social event on November 10th from 6 to 7. It'll be on Zoom. And they also got 100 bags from Meals on Wheels to decorate in their club. So if you have bags to decorate and want to kind of have a social event where you color them with, just some other people, I will send out a Zoom link once that gets a little bit closer, and you guys are welcome to join that as well. So then in total, Hunger and Homelessness will have decorated 300 bags, by the time we donate all of them, which is amazing. And that brings me to my next point, that if you're done decorating your bags, send me a text or email, or you can email me for my phone number, and I'll gladly give it to you, and then I can come pick them up on campus anywhere, or have one of my e-board members come pick them up from you. And we didn't have a deadline or anything. I was just kind of asking to have them done by Thanksgiving break so that I could donate them, and then they could use them for the holiday season, because that's a very big season. But if you don't have time or don't get them done before Thanksgiving break, that's no problem. Just send me an email and say, hey, I have, X amount of bags. I'll get around to them when I get around to them, just so I know, because Meals on Wheels did give me the bags. We didn't buy them, so they're expecting the same amount of bags back that they gave us. So, but, they didn't give us a timeline either, so just so we kind of have an idea of where all of our bags are at and a time frame of when to donate them and things like that. And if anybody wants more bags, let me know and I can get those for you. Because 5 bags is 1 hour of super sour. And it can be kind of therapeutic to take a half hour to decorate some bags instead of doing homework and giving yourself a little bit of me time. So I can pause for a second if anybody has any questions about those bags. You can feel free to use the comment box as well if anything comes up or is on your mind. So I have another question for you guys of what you're looking for from us next semester. So we're not exactly sure what next semester will look like. I know most of the classes are hybrid again, and I know our COVID numbers are going up, but hopefully we'll be able to wrangle that in better than we did last time, and maybe we'll have a little bit more freedom next semester of being able to volunteer in person, and we'll make sure we keep voicing our opinion to campus to let them know that that's what we want to do. So feel free to comment in the comment box or unmute and talk or send us an email. But, I know a lot of people are looking for in-person volunteering opportunities, but if you have anything else that you're looking for from our club, like if you want to do more fundraisers, if you want to do more like of a social event thing, like we could set up a, Hunger and Homelessness Among Us night, or, we could do our own social event where we color bags together. I know last year we did a lot of like holiday themed things where we, decorated little like cutouts for Easter and St. Patrick's Day, and then donated those to Kids Food Basket, and they were able to put little notes on them or put them in the bags as well. And then we donated some to like food banks to put on their little trays too, so we could do more things like that. In the past, we've done like bracelet making, so I could, we could put together like little baggies that you could pick up to make bracelets, or I don't know, anything you guys are looking for out of our club next semester. We would love to hear it. So I'll wait a second in case anybody wants to say anything, or feel free to leave it in the comment box, or email us as well.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see because you're sharing your screen, but we do have 2 comments.
I see that. I can't see what the comments say, but I see 2 comments.
I figured I'd let you answer this out loud. Sarah asks, where do we receive the bags to decorate, and where do we drop the bags off once we finish them? We usually can drop them off to you or pick them up from you wherever you live. That's
so either email the Hunger and Homelessness email through like a link. You can hit email, or I can put our email in the comments, or you can email me, which I'm the primary contact on like the link, or just reply to any of the emails we've ever sent to you, and I will work with you to distribute them.
Yep, and we'll come pick them up too once they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a lot of support for bracelet making is going around right now. So maybe that's something we look at in the near future. I didn't hear a thing you just said, and it looked like you were talking. I don't know if that was on anybody else's end, but okay, there you go.
I just was. The only last thing I said was just emailing us about the bags.
Okay, sorry, I thought saw your thing light up, but keep going.
All right, so moving on. Feel free to type anything up when you think of it, or throughout the rest of the semester, send us an email anytime you have any suggestions or things you're looking for from us. So moving on. So here are some things that we can do right now, because I know, can't volunteer in person. We set out the virtual opportunities document, but, I just wanted to talk about some other things. You can donate blood through Red Cross. There's not any blood drives, to my knowledge, on campus like there was before in the past, but there is some at some churches nearby. So I just signed up to donate blood next week, and on their app is the easiest way that I found to sign up. But you can see your location and you can pick the times, and it's super easy. And then you can even fill out all the stuff before you need to go on the app. And it tests, if you donate blood right now, it tests for COVID antibodies too, which is just kind of nice to know. And it helps everybody right now. You can start talking with friends and families about donating some old items, food, and or money as the holidays are coming up. The food banks and homeless shelters need a little bit more from us, and it's just a time where we can give back. So even if it's just going through your closet and donating old clothes, maybe instead of donating it to Salvation Army or something, donate it directly to a homeless shelter, or a women's shelter or something like that. Or I know for me personally, I have asked my family already to not get me as much for Christmas, because there's not much that I need. I'd rather rather them spend $10 on a gift for me that I probably will use a couple times or might not even use, I'd rather them donate it to a food bank. So that's what I asked for the Christmas this year, which I know it's still a little bit of ways away, but just something to think about. A huge thing is just educating yourself, and then educating those around you, and having those awkward conversations sometimes. And right now the election's going on, so maybe just doing some research tonight of how is that going to affect our community, how is it going to affect the hunger and homelessness, but things like that, and just making sure you're taking the time to educate yourself. I mentioned this in our virtual meeting about eating ugly and using containers instead of plastic baggies. So just doing a little bit like that, where we're not being wasteful, just being conscious of how much waste we're producing. If an apple has a bruise on it or banana has a little brown, it's still fine to eat it, or to use, some other way. So just being conscious about what we're doing to the environment. My mom actually was the one that told me about this idea of making a little care package with things like, a pair of socks, a clean socks, a granola bar, and then a little pack of tissues or something in a brown paper bag that you just keep a couple of them in your car. And then, how you always see people standing on the side of the road, or and when you get off the highway or things like that, then it's something, instead of money that you're donating is something that they can still use or eat, and helping out that way. Or even if you have a bag with you as you walk around downtown Grand Rapids or something like that, is just like a little nice gesture that helps. And it's just things you could get from the dollar store, but makes the world of a difference for them. And then, of course, you can still do anything on our virtual opportunities document. I sent that out in the emails, but if you need that again, just let us know and we can send it that way. So you can do things like picking up trash gets you service hours, obviously decorating bags, you can make masks, you can, I'm trying to think, make dog toys and donate them to a shelter, and anything else that's on that list. All right, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about how COVID's been affecting, which I guess I didn't edit it too well because I just said hunger and homelessness. I meant to say hunger and homelessness, but missed that part, but that's okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of numbers just for in our area of Grand Rapids. So you can see there the percentage of the population facing hunger before COVID, and then how much it's increased during COVID. So in Kent County, there's 602,000 people, and 15.9% of them are facing hunger issues or, lack of proper nutrition in just Kent County alone. So that's 95,000, almost 96,000 people just in Kent County, which is very close to home. Same with Muskegon and Ottawa County. You can see those numbers there. So just how much, it's increased and how many people that increase actually affects. So these are just some numbers too. I have the source at the bottom here, and this is also the link that was posted on our Instagram page today, has this information in it as well. So from March to May of 2019, Feeding America distributed almost 5 million pounds of food. And from March to May of 2020 this year, they distributed almost 7 million pounds of food. So you can see there's just the growth and the need of food this year due to COVID. And then Kids Food Basket also, they distributed more than 300,000 healthy meals to children since March 12th, which is amazing because a lot of them, as you all know, their schools closed down and some still aren't in school and need, to eat breakfast and lunch. And so Kids Food Basket has helped with that tremendously. So that's just showing you, by donating to Feeding America and Kids Food Basket and giving them, money and resources, how many people they're actually able to help. And that's why it's so important that we are doing what we're doing and why we'll keep striving to help as much as we can. So here's continued. So I should have made a poll for this, but I forgot. So the National Hunger and Homelessness Week starts November 15th, that's coming up pretty soon. So they have a website, which I can click on it here so you guys can see it, but we can sign up to be a part of the movement on their website, which they said that just kind of gives us like emails and stuff like that, and then we can tell them what we're doing to help in our community, and it's just kind of, bringing everybody together for the same cause. But I was wondering if people are interested in being a part of that, because it would just be a week-long thing, kind of like I don't know the right word, like a rushed, quick kind of fundraiser where we could collect like non-perishable food items and just collect money, either from us or from family members and things like that. And if you guys wanted to be a part of it, I could type up a little document that you could send, that all of our members could send to family and friends asking for some support, and then seeing how much money our club could come up with for National Hunger and Homelessness Week. So please comment in the comment box, or actually you can hit like more, and then you can hit under like participants, you can hit yes or no. So if you want to do that, yes. If you'd be interested, no. If not, totally no pressure. I know it's coming up kind of soon and school's kind of crazy, life's kind of crazy. So if it's not something you think you'd want to spend a little bit of time on, then say no, and that's totally fine. And if yes, then if we have a big crowd, I'll make a little document and send it out, and we can be a part of that movement. And while you guys do that, I will show you the website really quick. So they have local events you can kind of see, all across the country what people are doing, get involved. We can have, this is hold our own local awareness week, so this is what we would register for under our club. You know, you guys can look at this website, it's pretty cool too, just seeing what they're doing. They have a bunch of partners, latest news, resources, things like that. But so here's, and they have like facts and things. So it's just a cool movement that we could be a part of if you guys are interested. If not, you know, we can work on something for next semester. All right, so back to here. I have a video. It's like 4 minutes long, I think, and it's about
She's back.
Is back.
Welcome back.
I'm so sorry, guys. That was a mess, but that was totally my fault. My computer died.
Do you want me to play the video or?
Yeah, if you want to, you're already sharing it. That's chill with me.
Alrighty. Well, then
Thanks,
here you go.
guys.
Oh.
Can you guys hear anything?
No.
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, can
I can't.
Maya, can we can't hear video audio.
Oh, you can't hear the video?
Yeah.
I don't have my volume on.
Can anybody else hear it or not hear it, or is it just
Guessing it's all of us. Oh, Maya got host back. Okay, that's good.
You guys hear anything?
No.
no?
So I'd let Maya try and share it again, and we'll see if that works. And if not,
Thank you, Julia.
If it doesn't work,
Yeah,
I'll
I
post
figured.
it in our recap video or recap email later tonight. It's 4 minutes. It's just about
Would you
Westminster.
guys? Oh, sorry, Maya. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Would you guys want me to post the link to that video on our Instagram, maybe like in our story or like as an actual post? Because I could do that as well. Would you guys be interested in that, or what do you think?
Yeah, that would work. Hey, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it just fine. Yeah, that works too. Okay, yeah, no problem.
we can get audio here. Yeah, I got no audio still. So we'll post a link to that somewhere that you guys can access it, and then maybe you guys can watch it on your own.
I'll post it. I'm kind of confused.
We can figure that out after the meeting concludes.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to like make a comment when I'm the host. No. See,
It's fine. We can.
I just wanted to like put the link in the chat. Oh my gosh, I found it. But I think I might have pushed a W.
Today's a learning experience.
It really is.
It's not my best friend, guys. Okay, there, I just sent it in the chat. So, and then we'll put it in the email as well. So moving on, sorry about that, technical difficulties. We have Sydney and Sarah here. They're doing a project for their anthropology class. So they have some questions for our club, but feel free to leave your cameras off. If you're not comfortable showing your face, you can also stay muted and respond in the comment box or just stay silent, but I will let them introduce themselves and do whatever they need to do. If they're ready.
Sarah, did you want to go first? Or do you want me to?
You can go first.
Okay. So I'll just ask some general questions for anyone who wants to answer them. So what made you guys decide to join this club?
I can start. So I'm in a couple other service clubs. I'm also in Chemo Care and Senior Citizens Club, which are not currently active this semester, unfortunately. But I knew that coming in to college, I wanted to volunteer, and I have to anyway for med school, which is what I plan to go to. So I figured help the community and also do what I have to do anyway. And I came across this club. It didn't cost anything to join, and the people I met were really super nice. So that's how I got into it. Plus, it's a great cause, so why not?
Yeah.
I can go next.
Okay.
For me, it was about the same. I'm in a couple other volunteering clubs besides this, and I also volunteer at an animal shelter. A lot of it is just kind of like helping around. I did some volunteering in high school and wanted to keep doing that. And then also it's useful for like future applications like med school and everything. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. What is everyone's favorite part of being in the club?
Feel free to use chat if you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
They're going to interview us e-board members like separately. So this is kind of more geared for the members of our club, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing.
Yeah, you've got a couple responses in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can see them. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Juliana
thank you.
and Lindsay. Yeah, especially with COVID happening, it opens a lot of like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it really shows you how much some populations are getting hit and how big of a problem it actually is, and the need for help.
It's a good way to help in a time where it is difficult to help.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Max.
And one of my favorite things is just like the community that we've formed. You know, everybody that joins this club kind of has a similar, I don't know what the right word is, but you know, we're all like-minded people where we understand and want to help, and that's really nice having that like community and that group, that family, if you say, of people who are like-minded and, you know, care about the same things that you do.
Getting to know new people is what Logan said. Fully agree. Yeah, we have a really good group of people.
Awesome.
I have one question. How did your organization begin?
That's probably a question for me. So it's been around for a really long time, actually, which I have a binder that has the actual date, but it was like in the 1980s is when it started, and it started for the same exact purpose that it still is today, to donate and volunteer for food banks and homeless shelters. They had 2 or 3 specific ones that they particularly volunteered for, and that's like in their little message that they sent us. But it was just a group of girls that wanted to help their community, and you know, you needed 6 people, and I think they started with very few people, and then the club's just kind of grown from there. So now we have over 500 members on our Laker link.
I actually have a little bit of our history. So it was founded in fall of 1989, and then I believe our first initial events that we participated in were the Gage Ministries Guiding Light Mission and the Mel Trotter industry.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do any of you know about if Kristen would be willing to be interviewed? Because she's the vice president, correct?
Correct.
Do you know if she'd be willing to be interviewed by me? I emailed her, but she just didn't get back to me yet.
Yeah,
I think she texted about that in the chat.
She has a lot of exams coming up, and I think there was a review starting around the time, so we knew she was going to be here just a little bit late. So,
But if she doesn't get back to you by like tomorrow or the next day, email me and let me know, and we'll figure it out for you.
so my guess is if she joins, she would be totally fine with that.
Yeah,
But,
I'm guessing she'll be totally fine with it too.
Yeah, chances are.
We'll see if she gets free of her school commitments, because that is very important.
And all of our e-board members have been a part of the club for over a year or 2 years, so they're all good people too, and if Kristen's unavailable. Do you guys have any other questions or anything for the group? We'll stay on, after, and willing to talk to you guys a little bit more too.
I think I'm okay. Are you good, Sydney?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, then we'll go to the next thing. This is just the last little thing I wanted to mention. Sorry. We'll have our next meeting probably on December 2nd. It's the first Wednesday of the month at 8 p.m. on Zoom. That'll be our last meeting of the semester. We'll have some virtual fundraiser for you guys to participate in through the holiday season. So we'll tell you about that, and it'll start at the beginning of the next meeting. And then our expected first meeting of the second semester will probably not be until February 3rd. So we start classes on the 19th. I'm assuming we'll probably do another virtual Campus Life Night 2.0 sometime within that first 2 weeks, and then we'll have our first meeting the week after that. But as always, I'll send you emails with reminders. And if anybody needs anything, between now and then, definitely let us know. Last thing, I just wanted to say thank you. Please take care of yourself and each other. Make sure you take some time for you this week, even if it's, going on a walk, doing a puzzle, coloring a picture on your phone, anything like that. Just some me time, because it's been a stressful week with the election and with school. I just had a little suggestion that I've been doing the last 3 days, because November is Thanksgiving time, just writing 3 things down that I'm thankful for before going to bed. Just a little notepad I have on my phone, just to make you, think of something positive before you go to sleep. Or that's what something else you could do, is write something positive or happy that happened to you this week, just to remind yourself that there is good in the world and that we're doing great. So then we'll get through all this craziness together. Last little thing is just make sure you follow us on Instagram, and then you can email us if you need anything at all. If you have questions, concerns, suggestions, comments, anything at all, we're here for you guys. And we're very grateful to have you as part of our club and a part of our family, and are so grateful for everything that you've been doing. And we can't wait to see what else we can do throughout the rest of the year. So if anybody has anything, feel free to stay on, comment, or turn your camera on or anything like that. But if not, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week.